Hello everybody and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts 2, but we play as Vanitas. Between episodes I actually did the Phantom Storm Gummy Ride as well, so that next time when I record I can just straight go into Olympus. I did do a thing though. I started recording this world and then I went into a dry form and the game crashed. So I had to replay everything I did last episode, and out of curiosity, I replayed it as a not level 1, and it was significantly easier. So it's probably a good thing that we're doing the level 1 thing, because it was kind of like probably only like 15-minute thing rather than a half an hour thing. So probably not a bad idea to keep it at this level. I also did equip the abilities we had equipped last episode. I think we should be back to level 1 now because I have Zero Experience equipped again. And the save file says I'm level 1. So I think Zero Experience just, revert you back to level 1 as well whenever you equip it. So let's see, we can actually buy some equipment here. Do I need AP? No. Do I need strength? Do I need magic? I don't know whether or not Vanitas is like more magic based than Sora would be. It seems like mostly what we've been doing is just stringing together very long combos, so strength might not be a bad idea. Though I don't know what kind of equipment options I have. I do have an Elven Bandana, which I equipped, and a medal which increases my strength. I guess, literally speaking, I get 1 AP out of this. So it is better, but not really, because I have more AP than I know what to do with anyway. I did also make a save and a save state in case my emulator crashes again when I decide to go into Riku form. Again, I know it's not called Riku form, but it's going to be called Riku form. Just get used to it. I don't know. I feel like I'm a little bit more powerful because I went up to level 13. And now I'm reset back to level 1. It should also reset my stats, because that should be based on level, and if you go down in level, that should also decrease your stats again, I think. Otherwise, you could infinitely level up, reset back to level 1, and level up again, which would actually be a really good thing if you could do that. If that works in the original Kingdom Hearts 2 as well, that's definitely what I would be doing before the data organization in Kingdom Hearts 2, because... Oh my god, I just realized. The Malusha fight is gonna be... I can't do the Malusha fight. I cannot do the Malusha fight at level 1. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with that. If I'm gonna deal with that. But Malusha at level 1 is just not happening. Maybe that got replaced by another boss because they know it's balanced for being level 1 playthrough, and level 1 Malusha. I notice people who do it. I notice people who do level 1 data Malusha. Also, I don't think this is where we're supposed to go yet. I've made this mistake every single time I played Beast Castle in the past. You go to the other wing first and then over here. I am 99% sure. Let's check. Examine. Yeah, it's the wrong one. I wish I had something like Air Slide or Glide. I've just unlocked Air Slide in my playthrough of Birth by Sleep, and it's not actually faster, but just being able to jump and then do your air movement, it feels faster, it feels more involved, and honestly that's what I care about most, it feeling faster and more involved. It doesn't really matter whether or not it's actually faster or better for movement, because obviously the movement options we have are ridiculously good as it is anyway, because this evasion move, it's way better than quick run or dodge roll, or both of them combined, really. So, you die, please. I think the air-based one for this one is a lot better. It doesn't deal as much damage, but the area of effect is so large. Talking about being large, bye. So yeah, I definitely feel my stats don't reflect being level 1 anymore, but I don't know. It should have... If that's the case, last episode should have been a lot easier because I should have had the stats of level 8. and then running through that world without 0 experience. So at like level 10-ish, shouldn't have been that much easier. So I feel like I'm probably just over-analyzing shit here. I guess we'll see. If I end up having too high of a stat total, I don't think I can really do anything about that. So we're just gonna have to kind of deal with that. But maybe I'm just being very lucky, and having a little bit more HP is making me feel better about myself. And I actually didn't mess this one up, and I didn't even get scared when I finish it, because I always like jump a little bit when I finish this, because it feels like you just failed in the way she like puffs up and stuff. But it doesn't actually mean that, so that's weird. Oh, another thing is I didn't actually have to use the Mickey help in the Shan Yu fight this time around, so I still have that Mickey backup variable for, well, I think it's possible to have in this fight. Oh my god, I also don't have high potions equipped. Probably should do that, because holy hell! But Mickey's gonna come and save me, most likely. So, there we go. Mickey, there you are. I think the best thing to do here is get rid of the door's HP, which actually seems to have more HP than it usually would. I think usually it has like only half this much HP. I could be mistaken there. Get rid of the HP. At least most of it. I think you need to use a reaction command to open the thing up, but let's just not risk it. I don't know if these statues respawn when you kill them. Probably shouldn't have done that then, eh? Yeah. Mickey might actually die as well here, because I can't use Cyclone as Mickey, is the thing. And the soldiers have been really like buffed a lot in this mod pack. Or this mod, it's not a mod pack, it's not Minecraft. Okay. Fill the drive gauge, and I don't even know where Vanitas' dead body is. So that's gonna be tricky to deal with. My drive gauge should be full though, any moment now. Oh, I don't even need to make it over to his body, never mind.
What's yours is mine. Yeah.
This is only the first... Fuck you. Okay, this is only the first time releasing the My goodness! Okay, I guess. I don't know where the evil spirit... Oh, there he is, there he is. Let's annihilate you. You are taking a lot of damage. Will you just only... Nah, I was afraid of that. I was gonna say, this is only the first time we free it from the door, and I think you need to free it like 3 times. This might actually be the most tricky boss fight we've done so far. Which is kind of insane. Makes sense though, because we're back to level 1. We can just do this, actually. This is a way easier way of dealing with this. Yeah, probably should have thought about the fact that that actually costs MP to cast that. We got 2 Mickeys in one fight. I don't know if Mickey is just guaranteed in these fights at this point, or if we just got supremely lucky and we just blew our entire Mickey load, because every time Mickey saves you, there's a smaller chance that he will save you next time. Okay. Evil Spirit, I think you'll just die here now, right? That's what you do? You die? Cyclone Slash! That sounds amazing, and my unversed actually got the Ravage ability as well? I didn't think they'd get customized abilities like that as well. To be fair, it makes sense that they do, because you don't want to give it like Goofy Tornado. That'd be, well, kind of goofy. I've been wondering, is Goofy named after the concept of being goofy? Or do we call people Goofy because of the character of Goofy? This has been bothering me for weeks, and I don't have an answer. I could probably Google it fairly easily, but I don't want to do that. Just throw the target with a combo during a combo with square, Time to parry for armor pierce. That sounds kind of neat. Let's go unversed. Unversed 2 doesn't have any abilities. And unversed 1 didn't... Okay, so that was just like a bit of a glitch going on there. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm assuming their abilities are based on what weapon, what type of unversed they are. And not on the, like... Well, it wouldn't be the level, at any rate. Basement map. AP boosts. I don't need to necessarily heal. But what I will do is I'll start using some more save states because the game did crash on me once before. I probably should have used a drive form there. I just realized that might have not been a horrible idea, using a drive form against that really difficult fight. I kind of forgot that was a possibility. Gonna be honest with you. I probably shouldn't have forgotten that, but I did. Also, I'm wiping some dust off my screen so I can actually see a little bit better what's going on. This usually isn't that big of a deal. Oh my god, it's probably going to be more annoying because I have longer combos. Yeah, so we're not going to be able to do this in one go, I don't think. Unless... Okay, that actually helps a lot. Never mind. We'll be totally fine. Maybe. Hopefully. Because we can just annihilate all of these boxes with one move. Which is really fucking satisfying. Please, 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 please. Don't lose your grip. Clocksworth, don't lose your grip, thank you. I always enjoy doing this in one go. It's always very, very close though. In a way, a very well designed part of the game. Sorry, I do need to drink a little bit of water every now and then. Oh, there's a lot of bosses in this actually, because now we have to go face the beast and... No, let's pick up this item. We have to face the beast and then we actually have to face the actual boss of this. There's a lot of boss fights, which... I don't think the beast necessarily will be that difficult. But it could be. Very well could be. How far are we into the episode actually? About 15 minutes, so this might be a shorter episode, but I said that about the last one. We still do need to make it through. Through quite a bit of like boss fights and stuff. So maybe this won't be short. I need high potions equipped. After I kill these enemies, remind me to equip high potions. You can't, I know, because this is not live. But still, just like put a comment and tell me equip high potions. And don't make it a meme, because if like 5 episodes from now you're still telling me to equip high potions when I have cure, honestly, oh, I have high potions equipped. I just need to put them in my customized thingy here. I mean, you can do that, you can still comment it, because it's good for the YouTube algorithm, I suppose. There's literally no use in me killing these things, other than synthesis materials, which eventually I will need, actually, I just realized. So, probably a good thing to do kill things when we come across them. Because we're gonna need to do a lot of synthesizing to get that Keyblade. And you know that before the end of this series, I'm gonna have that Keyblade. Oh my holy hell! That's a lot of damage. Beast. Body, my old pal, my friend. Don't do this. Wake up. Actually, this is not that big of a deal. Never mind. I forgot that this is actually like you have Clocksworth, Worth, whatever his name is, and his reaction command. You can't just do this. Yeah, and that's just the end of the fight. I gained an armor slot. That's actually really useless because I don't have any more armor. And I don't think I can buy them from a Moogle either. So maybe it'll be useful next episode? I don't know. Why was my party changed? Actually, question, can I... No, I was going to say, can I actually add like the Disney characters to my party instead of one of the unversed? You can't. I wouldn't have, because the whole thing about this mod is that you have the unversed. But unversed, it doesn't really matter. where you put like the emphasis and the cadence there. You know what I mean. They're all made up words anyway. It doesn't matter that much. Soldiers. Probably the most annoying hardles we've found so far, because either because of the frame rate increase or just because the mod creator likes to see people suffer. They've been made significantly more difficult to deal with because they're so speedy. It's just a matter of habit that I kill everything I come across. Again, I don't know that I necessarily need to go grinding for synthesis materials right now, because I can probably do that way easier later on when I have some more powerful abilities and powerful magics. And I'm assuming there's going to be thunder is going to be replaced by a good type of magic as well, because thunder usually is a very good area of effect, and especially in dry forms. Thunder Gar becomes insanely good, so I'm assuming that becomes really really good for grinding purposes. There's got to be one that's really good for that, right? Right? We don't go here yet? Wait, where do we go? Do we go back to Belle's room? I always forget the order of events in Beast Castle. It must be, because then we hear Belle scream and then we go back, right? Beast is in here now. It's not Beast necessarily, but it's close enough. So now we go face the boss fight. So let's say it again. Because we're about to be using a dry form again. Which, depending on how it levels up, if it levels up like Valor form, using it against a boss fight isn't that big of a deal. Because it'll still get a lot of experience. If it levels up through killing enemies or killing specifically Heartless, using it against a boss fight is not going to be that useful. I'm going to try to not use it against the first form, because obviously this fight will still have two forms, and the second one probably it'll be more useful against, so... Okay. Where are you? There you are. That's a lot of damage! Release. There you go. I need to murder you. I am dealing a lot of oh my... I love the amount of damage output you have as Vanitas. It's really good! And then I died. Let's do that again. This time without the dying part. If at all possible. Which, knowing me, it's gonna be tricky. Not impossible though. But it's gonna be tricky. Here we are. Yet again. Fighting the same fight. Worst case scenario, I can just use my dry form. I don't know when you actually get wisdom form in the usual game. I'm assuming that there's just a dry form analog for every single... That does not work. For every single usual dry form you have, I'm assuming. So, I guess when we usually get wisdom form, we get, I don't know, the remnant form or something like that. I know remnant form is one of the forms. I don't know what the other ones are. I'm assuming just helmet form. I'm dead. Okay, Mickey, hello. How are you? Mickey just shows up every boss fight? Is that how this goes? Because, and I can't use the reaction command on you, can I? Well, that's a waste of a Mickey. This is the third time we've seen Mickey in this. Oh, you do escape on your own. That is marvelous, because I actually want to deal some damage against you. Because Mickey is very good at... Oh my god, how did you get that much damage? Suddenly. You were at 1/3 HP and then you're down to nothing. Which I appreciate, because now I can heal up Vanitas and he can finish this fight. And with he, I mean me.
What's yours is mine.
Yeah, what's yours is mine, stuff like that. We can just... No, you don't. You don't. I just don't know where... There he is. The last little slither of HP is actually being fairly annoying. I like this fight though. I enjoy this boss fight. Okay, that's the first form done, you'll notice. I don't get any bonuses because it's only the first form of the fight. Second form will be somewhat easier, I imagine, because we can use a dry form for it, and it's pretty high level, I think, so far. So maybe you want to wait with the dry form until we like get hit once or twice, because it also, and until he's visible. That might not be a bad idea either, actually. You know what? Let's just use it right now, because it'll probably annihilate most of its HP. I don't exactly know how magic works with this dry form, because it seems like when you use magic, it does the dark aura fireball thing attack. Don't revert, just use a high potion, you idiot. You see? But when I do the jumpy one, it goes into that attack, and then this, and it's all really powerful. But I'm confused as to how it exactly works. I don't know for sure. But what I do know is that, again, that dry form, very powerful. I'm very much looking forward to the other ones. Come on. Do I redo the first fight here as well? Oh, I won't give up. That's what I mean. I will not give up. I'll just Mickey it up. This is turning more into Kingdom Hearts 2, but as Mickey, rather than Vanitas. Which is not intentional, but the game just keeps giving me Mickey. And if it keeps giving me Mickey, I'm gonna keep using Mickey. And Mickey is better at dealing damage than Vanitas, which is insane because Vanitas is really good at dealing damage. So we just finished the fight with Vanitas now, and that'll be that. To be fair, Vanitas did do... I don't know what the enemy did there, but that didn't seem very good for me. No, no, no. Fuck you! Mickey? No, Mickey. I have to redo both forms. I have to redo both forms. I'm calling bullshit on that one. I know it's nothing to do with the mod creator, that's just how the vanilla game works. I just never die against the first form. So I never quite realized that you don't have a retry button in this game. That's something they added in Birth by Sleep. A very good addition to the Kingdom Hearts series, a retry button when you die against bosses. Specifically for bosses with multiple phases, like this one. That's really, really useful. I know this is very dangerous what I'm doing right now, but hear me out. High potion right away. Did I use 2? I did not. Come on. Vanitas needs a little bit more in the way of not dying. In the way of like aerial movement. Because once I jump, I'm used to Sora like slashing and sliding, dashing and stuff closer. Well, maybe it's only an issue with this specific fight because, okay, never mind. Mickey is not necessarily better at dealing damage than Vanitas because that was brutal. I think Doomfire, honestly, I might be better off using more of that because Doomfire seems like a really good magic. So let's use a little bit more of the Doomfire. Okay, let's not get hit. Let's not get hit. Let's not get hit. I got hit like a lot there. Maybe Doomfire is not that good. No, Sora's not here. It's Vanitas. I guess you'll eventually disappear from the chandelier there. In the meantime, I might as well... Oh, the chandelier, don't do that. You do that. Okay. You know what? I don't even care that much. Vanitas can take care of the rest of its HP. We just show you how powerful Vanitas can be compared to Mickey. They're pretty much on an equal DPS output, I'd say. So, let's just stay around here for a while, use Healing Light, and hopefully we won't have to use Mickey for the second phase of the fight, which, who am I kidding? we're probably gonna lose again. So, Doomfire seems really good specifically if you're on a distance to the enemy, like this. So that should probably be the aerial movement okay, sure. Stay. I'm dead. I'm fucking dead again. I'm starting to lean towards maybe we shouldn't be doing this as level 1. Not because it's unfair, but just because, like, I have no experience at playing Kingdom Hearts on level 1. And doing this with a moveset I'm not familiar with, while also trying to keep interesting commentary going on, might not be the best combination for me. I don't know how I did that much damage in such a short time, but sure. I feel like I'm only hitting about half my hits though, which is definitely a problem. I was about to do the evasion thing, but sure, let's just attack me anyway. Maybe in this version of the game it resets the Mickey variable for every single individual fight rather than being a global. Because I think usually it is 100% first time, 50% second time, 25% any time after that. Well, we've been getting really lucky if that's still the case, because we've seen him show up 3 times, 2 times of which were in the same fight, which I didn't even think was possible to begin with. I need him to be stunned a little longer after being cast out of an object. Honestly. No. You didn't. You didn't get me. You didn't. You're gonna get me. Do I want a high potion here? I don't think I want a high potion yet, because I can dry form and save a high potion on healing. Again, if I have a thunder equivalent, that'd be fantastic for range attacks as well, because I can just lock onto him and thunder. No. Okay, I got a high potion. I probably could have just done with a dry form there, because we would have started the next fight in that dry form and I would have had a high potion still. So I need to use a dry form as a healing item. I don't know if it actually restocks my items between these 2 phases. That would be gay. That wouldn't be gay. That's weird to say. That would be great, is what I wanted to say. If it did, I don't think it will. I'm going to check in a moment. I need to do Step Vault as soon as I can though. Which actually doesn't really do that much damage. Also, he says suffer. I always hear him saying supper. I know it's not what he says, but it really sounds like supper. Okay, so we might not actually need the... We will need the form. You know what? Let's add some magic to this. Because... Okay, we're fucked. We're really badly fucked. We're gonna die again. We might not. Because... Fuck! Mickey, thank you. Mickey saved us here. Mickey's gonna finish this fight. I want you to be very much aware of that. Mickey is finishing this fight. At least like the majority of the HP. These fights, I don't know if they've been made more difficult because of the 60 FPS thing, which means they just move faster, or if they've been made more difficult on purpose. Because if they've been made more difficult on purpose, saying this game was like balanced on level 1 IDs is bullshit. But again, that's probably because this is supposed to be like a different take on people who've played this game so damn much, they've gotten bored of the usual game. And if you've played this game so damn much, generally, you've probably done some level 1 critical runs, because that's just like a vanilla game feature you can do. No, 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 no. Fuck you. There you go. Maximum HP increase again. Drill counter sounds good. I didn't realize until like literally the second to last time he did that slingshot reaction. Thank you so much for giving me cure. That changes everything. Anyway, that's been another episode. We're gonna keep going level 1 for at least like the next upcoming world again. After that, I'm going to make a decision. Maybe we want to like not necessarily only do level 1. I'm gonna try to keep it up for Olympus Coliseum. It wasn't that big of a deal at the end of the day for this.
I wonder what's up.
And we need to do some more fighting here, so might as well. Actually, let's save state just in case something goes horribly, horribly wrong. I don't think it will, but I did before, and I had to replay an entire world, and I'd prefer not to have to do that again. So, Vanitas and Pooh interacting, something I'd never thought I'd see. But maybe we'll have some, I mean, I think this is where I found the ultimate weapon before. I doubt it's going to be the case here, but fuck, it could be. It won't be, because randomizer is not applied here, obviously. So, this could be maybe combined with Garden of Assemblage, which randomizes items at any way. So, maybe we could do that. Probably won't do that. I think it's just a couple of soldiers, which, as I mentioned before, are really kind of annoying in this version of the game. So, let's reform it up. And annihilate these fools, because that's what this form does. Don't you like dark, heartless power? And that was really, really quick. Wow. Kind of impressed by myself, honestly. And with that, I think now we are done for... Not yet. Okay, never mind. We need to go through some more cutscene skipping, because of course we do. I could just end the episode here, because nothing else interesting is going to happen. We fought those heartless as the only interesting thing happening in this part of the world. But let's just keep going until we're back in the overworld gummy ship place. And we have the Frigid Samurai, a forsaken warrior called by Vanitas, acts as a decoy for foolish enemies and deflects projectiles with barriers. But that is not an unversed. Oh, it's a summon! Summons are nobodies? Huh. What'd you know? Maybe summons are nobodies and heartless as well. But that being said, now that we're here in the general area anyway, I know this episode is long enough as it is anyway. Maybe there's more of a thing we should be doing next time, but I'm going to stop recording after this one because I need to record some Birth by Sleep soon. So otherwise I might forget. So I'm going to check on the shop here because maybe we have some new things available to us. I'm assuming we'll only have new things available to us after the Colosseum, but who knows? It's worth giving a check. It's definitely not this one because I think this is just potions. You are just synthesis, which... Can we make anything? We can make a mega potion. I guess. It's not really that important to me, but for leveling up it might not be that bad. And nothing here I can make. I don't know why I'm walking so slowly. It's a frame rate related issue for sure. Let's buy 2 shadow anklets because they're just like straight up better than the Elven bandana I had before. I don't know what you sell. You probably sell nothing I want. That's what you sell. And then you sell weapons, right? But I already have both of those, so I'm guessing we'll get new weapon opportunities after Olympus Colosseum's finished. Maybe? I don't know. I don't really often upgrade Donald and Goofy's weapons, and usually when I do, it's because a Heartless dropped them. or it's because it's Save the King or Save the Queen, which I'm assuming Save the King and Save the Queen will be bosses. They have to be. And like the mushroom ones as well. They kind of have to be, right? I'm assuming so. Let's put on both Shadow Anklets. At least we'll have a real good resistance to darkness. And just a higher defense to begin with. Let's go back to the world map and end of this episode, finally, after 35 minutes. Or 35 years, rather, it feels like sometimes. Next time we'll be going into Olympus Coliseum, which actually I think is a pretty lengthy world, so it'll be a lengthy episode. We'll have the damage fight, shouldn't be that difficult, even at level 1, because it's not like stat-based at all, it's just like reaction command-based. And then the Hydra fight. So, we've got to get up on the Hydra's back somehow. I'll see you back next time. Until then, I'm a vlogger, you've been awesome as always. Bye.